Hello sneaker lovers, welcome back to Shoe Dog Review. Today we're looking at the Yeezy 700 MNVN, previously known as the 700 VX. It's been flying around for ages on social media. I think about 2 years we've been seeing pictures of these shoes, and finally it hit retail. And yeah, it's been cleaned up a little bit. There's a few details missing. We'll go through those in a minute. It's dropped at retail in 3 points on the planet. That's New York, London and Tokyo. Quite a limited release. I didn't even try to get it online. I didn't even, obviously because of the location, there's no point in me even trying to get hold of a pair directly from retail. So I just went straight to Stockx. I grabbed a smaller size to save a few dollars, and here they are. Okay, so let's have a look at the shoe. Now, a lot of people are talking down the colorway, saying it's kind of boring, but actually, I think they've done us a favour, because quite often for products like this, we're stuck with colourways we don't want, waiting for the all black. This time the all black has come out first, and I think it's probably going to be the most popular colourway in terms of tech fit looks and everything else. It looks very stealthy, it's very clean, it's tone on tone, so all that detail is kind of subtle and hidden. So from a silhouette point of view, it looks just like a 700, but there's a little bit more to it than that, and when we pop the flash on, you'll see all the 3M details we've got going on the shoe. But looking close up, you can see that there's a 700 printed across the side of the shoe here, with the signature sort of diagonal in zeros, and we've got very little detail apart from that on the upper. There's no leather. This is a real departure away from your traditional 700s with suede, leather and mesh. It's a full soft shell, with just one seam at the back. Early versions of this shoe did see a plain toe here with webbing down the centre and a pull tab webbing at the back. Those are gone, as is the normal lacing, although we do have a legacy eyelet here from when it was a regular lacing shoe, and now it's a closed circuit bungee sealed off with a rubber toggle at the top, so there's no adjustment there. In fact, the tongue is actually stitched in place inside too, so there's no adjustment, and it is quite tight. So like normal 700s, because of that shallow toe, I would advise to size up a half or a whole size. Now, scanning around the shoe, it's a very, very, very simple construction. It is a bit wrinkly without the footing, but when you put your foot inside there, that all pulls out and it looks great. It did look a bit untidy when I pulled them out of the box. I was a little bit disappointed. Thought I got myself a bit of a bad pair, but actually looking online, they're all like this. Got a few creases around the front here where they got that closed seam. It's turned over and then cemented down, and I think they just caught in one of the creases here. They didn't push that flat, but hey, what can you do? It's not like you can actually choose the pair you get. They just come and you get what you get. A lot of lamination, no stitching on the upper. We'll pop the flash on in a minute, have a look at that, and we'll see just what's going on. Now on the sole, it's got a full length boost, so it is a 700 with a full length boost sole still, so you've got all that comfort. Interestingly enough, it doesn't come with an Ortholite footbed. It comes with a regular compression molded footbed, much like you get in the 350 V2s. So they've saved a bit of money on that. I mean, these are retailing for $220 and not the normal 300, so they're a bit cheaper, and some of the cost saving is there. Interesting enough, the only place that the word Yeezy occurs is on the footbed. I think they've used the standard footbed branding for that, but there's talk of other people designing this shoe, so I think there's some kind of like separation there, so it's not really talking up Yeezy all over the packaging. Now, the top line is a little bit higher than normal. It's a regular low top, so you've got a normal back height on the back, but it's slightly higher here, so it's a little bit steeper. So yeah, so it's cut down on the instep here, so you've got quite an extreme shape there, which does echo the toe shape a little bit actually. Looking at the toe, what you've got here is a 2-layer lamination, so it's heat molded onto the toe. Interesting enough, it's quite firm. Fabric's quite soft, and the midsole itself, if you feel that, you'll feel that that is actually firmer than your usual 700s. I would have gone the opposite way and made that softer, because in flex, you're possibly going to get some delamination here. If this is really hard and this is soft, the two won't behave the same when it's flexing. So you might get some delamination just there at the flex point, which is going to spoil how they look, obviously, in time. hard to know how these will wear over time. But in terms of the upper, keeping it clean, don't wash these, okay? They're not like 350s. You can't chuck them in the washing machine at 30 degrees in a pillowcase. You're going to have to just use a damp cloth to clean that. Okay, let's pop on the flash and have a look and see what this 700 3M is all about. Okay, with the flash on, we can see all that 3M. Wow. So, you know, the key design detail on this shoe is that big 700 on the side, and it jumps into life when the flash is on. Now, people are saying you won't really see that much, but if you're clubbing at night, you're going to see that. It's going to flash, and you know, walking the streets at night, it's going to do the same too. So, if you're thinking about wearing these doing robberies, think again, because it's going to really show you up. The front side toe guard here is 3M. The 700, as I've said, the top facing webbing, center front webbing also 3M, and your signature teardrop shapes on the midsole, and there's one extra line at the back here on the heel. Yes, forgive the wobble. Okay, now it's all black, but it's tonal, right? It's tone on tone, and it's textural, and some people love that, and I think tech fit lovers will love that, and I think other products are going to copy this, and you're going to see a lot of this because it exists already. I mean, you know, you look at trail running like Salomon X Trail, whatever it was, it is awesome shoe. That, you know, and other shoes like it have got this, and you know, so this isn't new in that respect, but it's new in this genre of catwalk sneaker. Let's just call it that, you know. So it's and I think that's really sexy because, of course, trail running is really cool. So take those influences into this too, and the lamination, and that dude. Well, you know, he's obviously put some of his magic into it. I will turn this now. I will move it, but you know, this scoopy shape here, it's extra high here. It's a normal, low top, bit extreme there, but look, normal low top, but it's just exaggerated up here. And again, a little bit filling pieces. Sorry, it is though. That bit is a bit filling pieces, isn't it? And that bit. Anyways, but yeah, it's the techiness. You know, men love techie shit. Well, some do, right? I mean, some people go on a Sunday bike ride, right? But they turn up in full Olympic gear, you know. And so, you know, men like dressing up, and they can't dress up. Well, you know, they can do what the hell they like. But you know what I'm saying? Traditionally speaking, sportswear is where men get to show up a bit, or show off a bit, you know, or do what, peacock or whatever you want to call it. It's one area because, you know, and it. Stop waffling. Anyways, yeah. So moving on. Lycra collar lining. Collar lining. This is not sock liner. Sock liner is a footbed. That's the bit in the bottom. Everyone calls that the sock liner. That really irritates me because it's a collar lining. The sock liner is the footbed, the insole, that thing underneath. Talking of which, they did save a bit of money and use the 350 one. I can get it out. Yeah, okay, I got size 7.5 US off Stockx because, of course, I'm not in any of those 3 cities. I'm stuck here, aren't I? In quarantine. So, but yeah, bought it off Stockx, and fortunately, packages are allowed to arrive and move around and aren't given 14-day quarantine if they want to move anywhere. So yeah, normal Yeezy, but it's 350. It's not Ultralight, so saves. I don't think you say that much. Probably 70 cents. Not even that. Probably 50 cents, something like that. Right? Okay, still comfortable, and it transfers because you've got the boost running through the bottom, and that cushioning is your cushioning right on this chassis, and that transmits right the way through. So the footbed is kind of, you know, it's just a thin layer of cartilage on the top that they're symbolic, and it's the 3D shape. If anything, 3D shape and a nice textile for your foot to lie in. Really, that's one of the main purposes of a sock liner footbed these days. And it's strobled still, but it's got a different kind of material then. It's not got cutouts and stuff and windows and shit, you know, but it's still strobing, means the stitching on there. Okay, so it's pulled on like a sock onto the last. There's no board and no glue. And it's also economical because the upper material finishes at that zigzag seam. If it's glued, it goes underneath and you get an extra 10mm all the way around. Now, you do the maths, that's more material, more cost, and a bit more labour too. But that's how traditional leather shoes were made back in the day. You know, so, but it also lends to a cleaner, smoother bond there because you haven't got 2 layers of thickness overlapping each other that you've got to flatten. So it's ultra smooth. Most athletic shoes are made like that. Some have board in the back for sort of rigidity, you know. but the 4-part would be like that. And it just, yeah, it's nice on the foot. So comfy, yes, of course. Size up again because it's too shallow on the toe. Probably a whole size. You've got no adjustment here, high instep, or if you've got an Asian foot which has got a high instep by length, you know, just for that region anyway. So they're going to find it's not as easy a fit, and yeah, so I don't know I don't know how that's going to play out actually, because in terms of China sales, you won a lot. Well, I suppose there's not much of this anyway. So the volume, there's only a few thousand pairs, so it's quite minimal, so it doesn't really matter. I haven't got my UV here, that's over there, so I can't do the thingy. But okay, look, it's, if I focus, it's razor sharp, right? It's not worn out or sort of scratched or shitty, which most fakes are. They get damaged in the pack. I think they're all in boxes and they just get scratched, okay, but it's not. So, yeah, well, hey, at this point in the game, nobody's going to have an accurate fake, I don't think, unless they've got a time machine. Because something always changes at retail. And so anyone who's made fakes right now, they're all going to have slight differences because they would have gone on early leaked samples or whatever, right? So, and I bet some of them's got webbing and all that shit. So they're all geared up to sell them, and then in the wrong, they get stuck with stock. But that's the risk they take, isn't it? So yeah, look, it looks cool. All black. It's fucking awesome. Don't listen to the rest of them. They know what I'm talking about. This is a masterpiece, and there's going to be, you know, lots of shoes emulating this. I love it. And the other two colourways, orange, yes, orange and black, and neon and black, for sure. Really intense kind of sporty colourways, you know, sort of cycle racing-y type sort of sporty colourways. Nice. Yeah, I mean, they're like a kind of vehicle, aren't they? They're like some kind of spaceship or something. There's that feeling, that energy about shoes like this, I think. You know, it's like equipment. It's not fashion as much as, it is fashion, but it's like equipment fashion. You know, and that's what tech fit, you know, tech fit in colour. Anyways, I'm going on now, but I love these shoes, and I'm sure I've missed something out. I should check this and just what else. Okay, so this is a 2-layer, there's one on top of the other, there's 2 pieces. It's printed with 3M, you've seen that, printed here, yeah. Full length boost, check. Okay, rubber heel cradle, back sleeve, no webbing. Made in China, it is made in China. Yeah, okay, bungee. Inner lining is also soft shell, same as the upper, and on the medial side you can feel that the webbing from the facing runs all the way through to the midsole, so you've got a bit of structural integrity there, which I think is good. Okay, beautiful, clean, bit wrinkly. Heat it, fill the shoe first. You should be able to reduce those, because let's face it, if you buy and resell, you're not going to get to choose. There's no QC, they just turn up. So bond line, it looks okay. Oh, midsole is very hard, harder than the other 700s, and I think that's a mistake, because with a textile upper you want the sole to yield more, otherwise they'll delaminate when it's flexing, because one is going to move and the other one's going to resist, so it'll pull away from it. So I would have gone for a softer density. And you know, yeah, I would have gone for a softer density on the midsole. Also, it's the V2 version, 700 V2, because it's skinny at the back. So look out for that if you're doing your, you know, LC checks. Oh yeah. What else? A couple of points. So it's got a hole punched in it. It's not the same fabric. It's different this time. It's kind of a cushioned EVA. That's different. All right. The herringbones are the same. It feels like it's different here. There's something bugging me there. It looks like it's not as deep, but I think it is. Okay. And yeah, quality issues, expect that on retails. Okay. And the boost, you can see the texture. I can't really get that, can I? I hate touching the screen, see, because it wobbles. But there you go. You can see it, right? So it's got the dimples. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 dot pattern of circles, and there's 5 windows. Stay in focus, herringbone, so it's great grip on shopping mall floors and marble and indoor. That's why squash shoes have it, right? Same old stuff on the back there. Adidas, QR. Sorry, not QR. RFID. tag inside there. I did take photos, but maybe we can see. Can we see? You can see it. You can see that there. There it is. Right. So there it is. The MNVN 700 Yeezy MNVN dropped recently in 3 cities: New York, London, Tokyo, and it's now available on resale. Yeah, I'm not the first. There's lots of people doing reviews on these on it. Anyway, I hope you liked my review. I'm kind of finishing up with the shot we started with, but without the flash on, because it does look quite cool, doesn't it? Would be great if I timed that with that music finishing. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.